This trip to CES 2017 was made possible in part by my patrons who support me at patreon.com. Hey, it's Joel, the 3D printing nerd, and let's talk more about CES and specifically Josef Prusa and Prusa Research, who were at CES as well. First things first, of course, the big thanks to Joe himself, who registered my name and email address to be the captain of awesomeness for Prusa Research down at CES. That's how I got my badge at CES. Their booth was, it was a smaller booth. Their presence at CES seemed a little out of place compared to a lot of the larger manufacturers, and I don't know what their plans are for next year. CES, granted, it was great to have them there, and of course, the media loves Joe and the Prusa team, so they had plenty of opportunity to talk to people, but at the same time, it was a smaller booth. It's a different crowd than Maker Fairs. They still did have a bunch of fun at that booth. They were always having fun in that booth, and of course, it was a place to call home during the entire show. One thing to mention about Prusa Research and Joe Prusa at CES is that there were no new developments. There were just refinements. He'd already announced the 4 material and the 2 material extrusion, and he'd already announced that he was going to have Bondtech gears for the extruders on the 4 material upgrade.
You have 2 gears. This one goes on the motor shaft, and this second one is in the idler. And by rotating one, oh my God, it doesn't work if I do it by hand. It grips the filament from both sides, so it gives much smoother finish on the filament, and it prevents jamming into the multiplexer. And it's really nice quality. We are quite excited. Because if you want to get this set of gears separately, it's $50, and there's 4 in the multi-material upgrade. So it would be $200, but it's still the same price. Yeah, so I'm quite excited.
All of that had already been announced, but there had been refinements to the machine. Beta testers of the 4 material upgrade have provided some feedback, and slight changes in firmware have gone in, and just trying to refine the process down so that when it's finally released, it's going to be an incredibly stable, reliable, and awesome upgrade for the printer. One thing's for certain though, anytime Prusa is at an event, you're going to see some incredibly detailed models that have been printed out. Someone even printed out this giant train car, and that was there. Of course, the 4 material machine was going, but one of the cool things that Joe showed me was this tiny, tiny little model printed with an E3D 0.15 millimeter nozzle, and the detail was crazy. I actually had a hard time focusing on it, which is just insane as well. All in all, Prusa and his team at CES did a fantastic job. I was very thankful for them to get me that badge. I think that it's an interesting show for Prusa and his team to attend, because it feels like more of a large company environment rather than the core maker movement that they're behind. So I don't know if they'll be there again next year, but if they are, I hope to attend with them. I know that they're going to be at maker fairs across the world, so you can be sure to catch them at those places. All right, well, thanks for watching. I still have more CES videos to produce. I really appreciate your eyeballs on these videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like Prusa and his team and his machines. Leave a comment down below if you thought there was something there you needed a little bit more information on. Don't forget to hug each other more often, because I love you guys. And as always, high five.